Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Looking a little sloppy today, but that's all right. I got a bit of a cold or the allergies are back. I don't freaking know. So sorry for my little voice, but also, hey y'all, welcome back to Misinformation, the channel where I reveal the hidden messages within the videos, TV shows, and movies that fill up all of our free time. Got my little notebook here today where, we're not always going to be on top of it for these videos, but I want to be making them. This feels good, and I like being back doing the YouTube thing with a little less, trying not to make it a fucking job for myself. It's just for us. So I want to talk today in this video about Good Mythical Morning. Rhett and Link, I've actually worked with Rhett and Link a couple times. Good Mythical Morning is a great show. It's one of the early mainstays of YouTube, the real first talk show of YouTube. It's basically what they do, right? It's the largest lasting talk show. That's what I wrote down. Longest lasting talk show on YouTube, and that may or may not be true. Good Mythical Morning, over the years, has really kind of developed certain things that are pretty standard for their content. They're basically dedicated to food consumption almost at this point. Food comparison, product comparison. Basically, the hosts, Rhett and Link, pick a product with several well-known brands like French fries or sodas, and, they show you...
Do fast food French fries taste the same as they did 9 years ago?
Does Coke really taste better from the tap?
Remember when we asked, will it pizza roll?
Let's talk about that.
Then they'll, try each product, determine which one is best, or, is there a noticeable distinction between a Wendy's fry and a McDonald's fry? Is one saltier than the other? That kind of thing. If you can hear all the noise outside, they are building a new building across the street, so that's what that's about. Sorry. This sort of food comparison, food trying, drink trying, nasty tasting, this type of video is so much of their content that it kind of doesn't matter which one I pick to discuss this sort of content on their channel, and look into what the ideological or other hidden messages might be. So I picked a semi-recent one. I think it's only a month or two old at this point. It's their caffeinated versus uncaffeinated video. So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about that.
The question of this video, caffeinated or uncaffeinated, is this question interesting? Yeah, sure. I didn't have a bad time watching the video. But what is the underlying point of this video? Or more accurately, what is really this video in its place in the universe? It's an ad. That's what it is. It's not an ad for any one soda. It's more of an ad just for soda itself. Big soda, if you will. Rhett and Link are only using and tasting recognizable brands, which then can be boosted by the algorithm, via their tags and people's search criteria if they want to rewatch the video. And that is not unlike how I am using Good Mythical Morning in the title of this video to potentially maybe give it a little boost as well. But that's what they're doing. That's not the message undergirding this video. If this is going to be a channel about media literacy, I don't want us to forget that the point is to read between the lines, actually see what is the information that might be missed while we're having a fun time watching these goofy fellas smack their lips and do quick quips with each other. So what is the message? The message is to consume. Consume, baby.
It's Coke.
The way they go about this is this fun taste test.
Okay, boys, in front of you there are two versions of a mystery soda. One is caffeinated and one is caffeine-free. Your job is to guess which one is caffeinated based on the flavor alone, and whoever gets the most right in the end wins a special prize.
It's a fun idea, but what do Rhett and Link actually literally do each round? They consume. What does the viewer know each round? The brand. The Rhett and Link don't know the brand, of course. They're trying to guess which soda is caffeinated or uncaffeinated, but also without knowing the brand they're drinking. We already know the brand. So it's what we are being told each round as the viewer by what is happening. You know, there are two messages here, and they're pretty straightforward. One, know your soda brands, baby. And two, consume those brands, just as these fun, goofy fellas are doing. Look at how much fun they're doing. It doesn't matter which one is better. We just need to remember the sodas and remember to drink the sodas. And this is something we're, of course, reminded of throughout the video as Rhett and Link do just that over and over again. But importantly, all sodas are good, right? Of course, right.
There's not enough of a difference to care.
Don't care about the difference. What's important is just that you drink.
Drink up, me hearties, Uhoh.
Oh, but wait, I spoke too soon. Maybe the difference does matter, because they're drinking Coke in the first round, but then they move on to Pepsi.
There's a difference. There's a big difference.
Just kidding. The point is to consume, remember? So, no surprise that after a couple minutes and many sips later...
I've confused myself. I knew at the beginning.
I know, it's so close.
But hey now, you may say those are two cola brands, they can be pretty similar. What happens if you bring in something unique, like Dr. Pepper?
These are pretty damn similar.
Now, I could go on like this throughout the full video, but I'm not going to. I think you get it. They try all these different kinds of big-name soda brands, try to determine which one is caffeinated versus uncaffeinated, and ultimately, it's quite difficult because...
I live my truth.
So to conclude, this is a good, fun, Good Mythical Morning video. Rhett and Link try a bunch of different soda brands. We, as the viewer, are reminded of the existence of each of those brands, and subliminally, we, are encouraged to imbibe in a little soda ourselves. Cool, I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of want a soda after I was done watching this video, so humans are simple beasts.
Give me a liter of cola.
A what?
But that makes sense. You can't watch a couple dudes constantly drink soda for 20 minutes and not want a little taste at some point. It's effectively an ad for Big Soda, not promoting any one brand, just, an ad for the greater concept itself, I guess. Now, do I think this is intentional messaging? Do I think that Big Soda consortium of giant name soda brands, talked to Good Mythical Morning and said, hey, we really want you to do just a soda video? No, I don't think this at all. I don't think this is a malicious video. I don't think this is a sneaky thing that Rhett and Link are out and about doing. As a team, Mythical, the company that now owns Good Mythical Morning and their many other channels, they know what they're doing. What they're doing is in service to making entertaining content for their viewers and trying to bring even more views to each video. But Good Mythical Morning is not being funded by Big Soda. They're good guys. The whole company, bunch of great people, honestly. I've worked with a few of them several times. Hard not to love them. But the messaging here exists, regardless of intention. Just as it always does in everything every human does or says or creates. And if you ask me if I think the message is good, I do have to say no. Soda uses a massive amount of water to be made. We need water. It's a dwindling resource. Not to mention that each of these brands, of course, represent massive companies that do very little to improve the lives of anyone on a massive scale, at least very little compared to their mean. And with that, I'm going to close down the information desk for today. I don't know, we're trying out stuff. Information desk? Does that sound good? Let me know in the comments. You know what? Actually, it's bad. We'll just scratch that one.
Okay, don't forget
A liter of cola.
Liter of cola? Do we make liter of cola?
Well, you just order a large farva.
I don't want a large farva. I want a goddamn liter of cola.